I was visiting an island in New Guinea once, one of my many journeys. This island is called Musau. It's known as the Singing Island. And the first Adventist mission ship that sailed into Musau Island was captained by G.F. Jones, one of our famous early pioneer missionaries. And he sailed into the harbour, but he didn't go ashore because the people were notorious cannibals. So he put a guard on duty at night on the deck of the ship who promptly fell asleep. And in the night, in the darkness, the Musau people, the men, got in their canoes and they silently paddled out and surrounded the mission vessel. And very quietly they climbed up on board and took control of the whole ship. And Captain Jones was awakened and discovered that he was no longer captain of his own ship and that their lives were very much in danger. These were cannibal people. So the islanders came and they started feeling every person's body on the ship. You know, they used to do that with me when I was working in cannibal country. They'd come and go like this to me. I'd say, too tough, you know. You know, they eat human flesh. They ate human flesh, not because they liked the flavour of it. It tastes a bit like sweet pork. Well, I only ate it by accident. I would never choose to eat it, you know, but I was eating away in a village one night and going, what is that? So I just ate it. And the natives all going like this, laughing at me and rubbing their bellies. I said, okay, but me working on something I want to talk. What have I done? Oh, master, you kai one fella something, you took something like me fella, you know, like kai eat. You just ate something that you told us you don't eat. I said, oh my goodness, I'm kai one something, what did I eat? And they all looked at me and their eyes rolled, they're laughing their heads off. They said, you kai one fella man. You just ate a man. I said, oh. But they don't eat flesh because they like the flavour of it. They ate it to transfer the spirit of the dead person into them, so they could become much more powerful. That was their philosophy of eating flesh. So the crew of this ship were total captives. And Captain Jones, who was a quick thinker, said to the crew, they're all up on deck, and the natives have big spears and knives, and he said, look, quick, do something, let's sing. And so they started to sing on the deck of the ship. The captain and the crew started to sing, what a friend we have in Jesus. And as they sang, it turns out that the chief of this whole island was so entranced and captivated by the music that every time they stopped, he wanted them to sing more. Finally, through an interpreter, he explained to Captain Jones, if you come ashore and teach us to sing like that, we won't eat you. They said it was the easiest agreement to make that they'd ever made, you know. And they went ashore and they taught the people of Musau how to sing. Everybody on Musau, including the little children, they all sing in 4-part harmony. And I sailed across the lagoon in a canoe covered with flowers. And I'm sitting on a chair on the deck of the canoe with flowers all over me. And I sailed in and there were about 6 choirs standing, waiting for us to come in. The little children, the elementary kids, the high school kids, the young adults, the middle-aged people and the elderly. Each one had their own choir. And one after another they burst into song, and we went all the way through these choirs. And I'm thinking, when the King's Heralds visited Musau, they were asked to sit, not sing, and the Musau Heralds stood up. And the King's Heralds could not believe they were actually listening to themselves sing. It was so perfect that these people for years had been listening to the King's Heralds and they perfected their style. Amen. Beautiful people on this island, the most gracious people. Anyway,